Hello, human. I forgot how I said hello in my previous videos. Anyways, this is the 7th video of Last Year on Earth on my channel, I think. So we're gonna start off this one by going to the dealer Joe. I forgot what I gave him. Oh, that's a decent trade. Give him a little love tap and then off we go. And pretty sure I recorded that short footage on my school bus. And then here, I think this is like a day later because I didn't have any time to actually play the game. So I went to the Convey event and I think I got a finger, maybe not. Yeah, I think I do get a finger here. I'm looking for a gun in my inbox because, well, you know, I didn't bring a gun. And I'm pretty sure you can melee these guys, but it's just, what's the point, you know? All the healing and armor loss, it's not worth it. Yeah, just clear this thing. Pretty easy. I am gonna go back and get like the broken armor, the ones that I can craft into reinforced armor. Cause, you know, you can get it. Why not save some resources? Yeah, I don't have much to say now. So, last episode, before the episode ended, I was gonna talk about a story, a tennis story. It's not that interesting, but I got cut off last episode. So, wait, did we get the finger here? Yes, we did. Okay, anyways. I didn't get to say the story last time because the video ended too quickly. So I'm just gonna say it now. So, I was in mainland. Well, I live in Hong Kong, and then I go to mainland during summer holiday because that's where my grandparents are. So I go visit them, and then meanwhile I also go play some tennis. Why not play tennis in Hong Kong? You may ask. I don't know. There's not a lot of facilities for that. And in mainland, you kind of just, you know, go search up a coach, get in contact, and you can go straight to a class. It's very convenient, but in Hong Kong, it's kind of a bit more complicated and more expensive. So, you know, that's that. Anyways, after I came back, I was kind of, so, alright, that trade was not worth it on the radio. Anyways, when I got back to Hong Kong, I kind of missed the tennis, you know, because I kind of liked it. It's pretty much the only sport that I like, that I enjoyed playing. But I don't get to play it anymore at Hong Kong, so I'm like, okay. I go to school. It's a new school that I transferred to, so I'm not sure about the system, whatever. But during PE class, actually, there's another story for the PE class, but I'm gonna get on that later. But during PE class, they said, oh, you can choose these sports. And I see, oh, tennis, I can choose that. So, of course, I choose it. And then, I didn't know we had PE class that day, which I'm going to get to later, why I didn't know. But, I didn't know, so I didn't bring my PE clothes. So, I just wore the normal clothes, normal uniform, and then I joined the tennis class, but the coach is like, no, you can't participate. You have to wait until next week and get your correct uniform. I'm like, no, they call it the PE kit. You've got to have your PE kit next time, and you can join in with us, something like that. And then I'm like, okay, fine. And then I just sit on the side watching them. Watching wasn't too bad because I got to see who was good, who was decent, you know. I got to observe. Like in mainland China, they teach you these sports very strictly, so the form and the feeling and everything, the technique, is very detailed. So when I come back to Hong Kong, it's interesting to watch other people because they play good because of experience, not because of quality training. So like, yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Oh yeah, I'm getting the grenade, one free grenade. And after this, because I run out of time to play, So the motel resets anyway. So I come back to the motel again the next, or whatever, how long later after this. I come back to the motel because it resets and I get another grenade. So we get 2 grenades in one video. And it's kind of interesting. But anyways, it was interesting watching them. You know, watching tennis isn't too bad either. But, yeah, I didn't get to play that day. And then, next day, which is Saturday, I realized, wait, my mom tells me, we're gonna go to a tennis, it's not really like a tennis club, but it's a club with a bunch of sports grounds. So I'm like, oh, there's tennis there, and we can go. But the thing is, I don't have a tennis racket here in Hong Kong. So I tried to buy one, but it would take them 40 minutes to, you know, assemble the wires, or whatever it's called, onto the racket itself. So then I couldn't really do it. I couldn't play. Sad. But so I didn't get to play that day. I was thinking, like, okay, I finally get to play, but no, you can't. And then on the next week, Friday, which was yesterday, the PE class. So I'm gonna remember. I gotta wear the PE kit to school so I can play tennis. And I'm like, okay, I finally get to play it again. And then guess what? The typhoon hits. And then I just don't get to do it. It's, yeah, unfortunate, man. I haven't played in like almost a month. It's just, no, I just don't get the chance to play it. What I'm doing right now here, I heard from like a LDOE tips guy on YouTube, like, oh, we always claim the daily rewards on the settlement, but I'm going everywhere here and I still can't find where the daily rewards here is. So I think, I don't know, I'm probably just dumb. Maybe I had to do a couple of runs, or like I skipped, like maybe it's in one of these UI and I just didn't see it, but I gave up after a while, and you know, I just gave up on claiming the daily rewards. I don't know, maybe I don't get to do it because maybe I don't know, maybe if you miss a day you don't get it. I don't know. If you have information on it, just teach me. Also, the purple event there, it's like another type of arena. Look, I'm going back to the motel here because it just reset. Again, I don't really have a lot of time to play the game because every day is stressful. Not stressful, but like very occupied by school and stuff. But well, it is what it is. If I get to play, I play. If not, then no. Yeah, another free grenade. Dude, if I get higher levels of burglar skills, I can go to Bunker Alpha and police department, get even more grenades. That'd be amazing, man. Once I stack up on a decent amount of grenades, I'm gonna try and clear a decent amount of waves on the police department. But for now, I'm not gonna do anything there. I'll just clear like the general area of the police department, get the keys, get the police cards, open some crates, mostly the green crates, and yeah, that's basically how I use the police department. And I have a lot of things to talk about, I just don't know which one to say. You know what, it doesn't matter. So in the police department, right, I open a lot of green crates, so I have a lot of common blueprints for the guns. But the thing is, I don't have any melee blueprints, which is because of me not going to clear the farm. Because I tried it one time on this account and it was just way too expensive to clear, so I just gave up on it. I'm like, how the hell is this like intermediate stage? Like it's like I can barely get through it. Like it requires so much resources to clear it. And then I watched a YouTube video on how to clear the farm as a beginner. And then apparently you just wall trick the savage giants, and you ignore the rest of the zombies. And when you open up the crate, you just run around. When the crate is open, you just grab the loot, run out, let the zombies reset, like their attention reset, and then you come back and loot the rest of the crates. And that's basically how you do it. You just don't kill any zombies. And I'm gonna try that sometime in the future. And as you can see, I am running low on storage. I actually have half a trunk there that's still pretty free, but I didn't know it was a trunk. I thought it was a chest. But right now I'm going to the gas station to level up my chopper, and I didn't know that. Oh, we're going to the rest stop event. You know what? This video sounds weak. Like the stuff we do isn't that exciting, but it's still pretty eventful. So yeah. And it wasn't until a certain point where I was watching some other YouTuber play that I realized that there is actually a permanent storage box in the, what do you call, gas station, and I just never used it. So I was bringing all my gas tank and all my chopper stuff that I don't need, and I'm gonna put it in the storage place in the gas station. Hopefully it doesn't despawn, because I remember correctly that the box does not reset. If it does, then it is what it is. It's just gas tanks, you know. It seems very valuable, but you get it like every Bunker Alpha run anyway, so it doesn't really matter. These rest stop events are like the only locations you really are allowed to use these guns, because what are you gonna do? Fight the survivors with your melee weapons? That's not possible. So you use your guns here, and you're gonna profit anyways, so there's no shame in using the guns here. But in Bunker Alpha, I did a run earlier today with no guns used on Bunker Alpha. It was painful. The reason why, actually, is because I don't have a lot of leather, right? So I can't really craft that many crowbars. So I decided, you know what? The other melee weapons, they don't seem very worth it to craft anyways. Like, crowbars are good, and they're like pretty much the most, they're like on the cheaper end of crafting, and still I can't afford that. So I think I get a loadability level here, extra slot in the chopper. But anyways, I don't have a lot of materials for the melee weapons, so I decided, you know what? I have a few mods on my spears. I think I'm just gonna craft spears. So I went to the bunker, grabbed a bit of spears, some wood, and I just cleared it with spears. Not entirely with spears, but at the start I was using cleavers, crowbars, and stuff. And then as I got the hang of it, I started to just use the spears. You know, it was slow, but you know, it gets the job done. You don't lose anything. You lose a lot more healing items, but I don't. It's not scarce for me, at least. My healing items are pretty abundant. So I just use the spears, and yeah, got a bunch of guns in return. So I kind of did take the advice of my commenters last time from the last video, where they were like, use melee weapons only. They never told me to use spears, by the way, but I just went ahead and used spears. It sounds so cursed, clearing Bunker Alpha with spears, but I did exactly that. And I'm planning in the future to use the, like, I'm gonna use melee weapons only, but no spears. I'm gonna test. Actually, no. I'm gonna do it my usual style of clearing Bunker Alpha first. Like, note down all the resources that I use, the number of tickets that I gain from it, and then I'm going to do another run where I use spears and cheap weapons only, and then I note down the healing items, the armor that I use, the resources I use in that run, and then see what I get in return. And then I'm going to compare the two results and really see, okay, I'm going to consider the time spent, the resources spent, and then I'm going to compare, you know what, maybe I should just keep using guns on Frenzy Giants, or I should continue using spears on them, or I can, mix it up, do a hybrid kind of run, you know what I mean, like using guns for certain Frenzy Giants and then melee weapons for other ones where it's convenient. Like, I'm gonna slowly develop a time and cost efficient way of clearing Bunker Alpha at some point. But for now, I'm still experimenting with the game. The run I did earlier today, which is not in this recording, by the way, was kind of cursed. I died once from a Frenzy Giant because I tried to spear him, like wall tricking, of course. But yeah, I used a bunch of healing items because I kept getting hit. But towards the end of it, I was kind of getting proficient at using spears on all of these zombies. So, we'll see. We'll see how we do in the future. Also, last time I said I was gonna recycle the wires, I completely forgot because my recycler was occupied by something else. So, that's that. And also the arena event, like the rip-off of the arena event that they added. This is the second Convoy event we're gonna visit today. What a surprise. Anyways, the arena event, I don't know the actual name for the event, the purple one, but it's just not worth it at all to go and do, because I've seen people play it, and I've seen some people do the math, and they said if you played it every day for the entirety of the event, the max amount of levels you're going to get is level 22 as a free-to-play account. And I looked at the rewards from... I didn't go there by myself, but I looked at the rewards from some other dude's video, and up to level 22, the loot is pretty garbage. It's just really, really basic resources, which is just not worth it if you're going to use that much guns and melee weapons, armor and healing. It's just not worth it at all. So I just did not even bother going to the event. I hope they improve it though. It looks fun, and it really gives that atmosphere of a mission, because of the music, the way it's formatted. But I can't really experience that with my gameplay because I don't have any game audio for some reason. Like, even when I'm playing, I don't know how to fix it yet. It might be a permanent problem. I might fix it in the future, but for now, I just don't get to enjoy the game with game audio on. But watching the videos of them going to that location, the music that they put there is pretty suspenseful. We don't get a finger here. Pretty disappointing. But in the next video, which is the gameplay I did earlier today, I'm going to clear Bunker Alpha with only melee weapons. Of course, I'm not going to do the 4th floor. I did a bit of the 4th floor, but mainly it's just the 2nd and 3rd floor that I used the melee weapons on. And we did some openings. We did all 3 of the crate openings, actually. I didn't open the floppy crate for some reason, because I forgot to. But maybe in the next video I'll do that. The video is coming to an end. I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, it's gonna end. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll see you guys next.